All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. On the stop, Breeland Speaks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Avoids him at the 40. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. Elliott now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. lead. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And they'll go on the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now.
Here we go. What?
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And Adams has it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Z. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Slow.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Check. 59.
Now Foster to throw. Throwing on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Drop deep.
Back to throw. Foster going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
To throw on 2nd down, Foster. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Chris Jones coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Come on, let's go! Red
38!
Red 38!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. And fights through one man. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, it's Harper. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Foster to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's got room. 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Left.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
And now he'll tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And on the ground they go with the running back. Muscles by at the 25. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Z. Come on, boys, come on. Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Foster looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles. right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Cut!
Looking to throw on second down. Foster looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Elliott now to kick this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And they'll go on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
So! Ready! Green 90! Green 90! Z!
Mahomes going to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Flex round! Flex round!
Foster now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 38. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Foster on first and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Motion!
Now Foster to throw. Throwing again on second and 10. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Flex round! Flex round!
Off play action. Foster rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Ace! Ace! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Left, 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 left. Left, 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 left. Check. Fresno. Here we go. Blue 45.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you, and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. 4 down. 4 down. Come on, let's go. What? 90. What?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
You